can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between Vegas Raiders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. That's the reason we going for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know. Carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Smith. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins.
Smith's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after try forthcoming.
Extra point.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bills nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Off of play action, here's Smith. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the
21-0, our score after one.
The first quarter with the score Raiders 21, Bills nothing.
Throwing again on second down. Smith and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards.
3-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
20. 1st down, Buffalo.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Complete to Rashard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 7.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Travis Carey. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a 25-yard. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On the run, it's Barkley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime?
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They run it again with Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. There's Garoppolo to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
Here we go. 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On second and long. Garoppolo. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
makes the score Raiders 52, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards of first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
It's third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Shark. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 59, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's a whole recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and I Comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it. He's having himself a game.
A loss of 9 on the sack. It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And now here's another interception. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks it. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the line to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love it.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Raiders 72, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Blankenship for the
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Brady going to look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
This is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 86, Bills nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to do it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.